Hey, what's up guys? Dave here, Rella the Martian. Thanks for joining me. So I picked up a couple batteries online for a couple jet skis I got here, a couple Sea-Doo jet skis. I'm going to show you how to get a couple batteries ordered online for cheaper than you can buy one at the store. The only thing about that is you got to fill it with acid yourself. Some people might be a little bit uncomfortable with that, but with a couple precautionary measures, you can do it safely at home, save yourself some money. So I got two jet skis. I think these batteries are about 40 bucks each or something. So anyway, make sure you got some safety glasses, some pretty gloves, alright, we'll take this one. We got two batteries here, two jet skis. Can y'all see all right here? Maybe I can zoom in. Here, I'll show you the jet skis I got here while we're at it. Woo! Some good times. Too bad summer's almost over. Alright, I'm going to try to zoom you right in here so you can see better exactly what I'm doing. Alright, first thing we're going to pull this red cap off so the air will go in. See? Okay, so there is a lower level and an upper level. We're going to fill each cell to the upper level one by one all the way across. Once we fill each cell evenly all the way across, we'll make sure all the caps are on. And we'll kind of move it around, make sure we get any air out of there, and then we'll charge it. Hopefully you can see here. I'll get my phone out of the way. Make sure you do this on a surface that you're not concerned of damaging. Back real quick. Just going to flatten this box out and use it on top of my bench here. So, now you can see we're on a safe surface, not going to damage anything. We've removed our rubber cap. We've got a little hose here. I'm going to use this hose to move the corrosive battery acid into the cells of the battery. Open that baby up. These are the terminal bolts. We'll set those aside for now. So we'll pull one cap off here. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and just pull all the caps off, I guess. Set them together here. Now, I was just thinking it might actually be a good idea to even have a little light shining on here. If you have a flashlight. Do I have one? I just got back from camping, so my flashlight's in the camper. But I do got this bad boy right here. I did a video of this with the link you can pick up. See if that helps. That don't do anything. Anyway, you got a good flashlight, might help, I don't know. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure this hose fits in this nicely, which it does. Go ahead and remove the plastic. Make sure you got your safety glasses on for this. And definitely some gloves too. Do not get this in your eye or really on your skin or clothing. Let's get the plastic off here. get yourself some snips. I wouldn't advise using a razor blade on that so you don't get any splash, but maybe some snips. Just cut the tip right off of that. Alright. We'll slide that right on there. Hopefully you can see that. We'll just support this, stuff this in about 1 inch. And then just watch it come on up. You can see that coming up hopefully there. Let it back down. You give it a few squeezes and you'll notice it kind of filling up, but you'll notice it kind of evening out as you're filling up. So squeeze very gently 3 or 4 times and let this work itself up. So once the air releases itself and it settles, you can see we're still below that lower level. Ultimately, get yourself to where you have a little less, not too much. You don't want to put too much here and not enough over here. So once you get that real easy, hopefully you can see that mark there. That's good. Now I'll just pull that up and real easy, move it over to the next cell. I'm going to put a cap on that one. We're back in it. So you can see we're right now between the lower level and the upper level. I'm just kind of working the air out, jiggling it around. Then we can put a little more in. Perfect. And we'll move on over. Pulling that out nice and slow so you don't get any splash back in your mouth. And I'll put a yellow cap on there. Be real careful when you're behind that sticker because it comes up pretty quick. I can see it bubbling just behind that sticker, so I know it's right almost to that level. It's coming on up. like we're there. We'll let a little air come out. Perfect. And you can see on the back that straight line where they're all even, which I'll show you. So we'll put the cap back on, move to the next cell. Looks like we're getting low on this container. Here we go. Alright. It's good on that one. Now we've got this cell halfway filled, and we got a brand new bottle, so I'm going to tip it super slow, super easy. Make sure that's all the way down. And you'll see that come up nice and slow. We're at the lower level. Get a little more. Look good. Go ahead and move that over. Cap on there. Wash, rinse, repeat. Squeeze nice and easy. And with that, one more. So we'll pull that out, move it over, put the cap in. So you can see that kind of bubbling, and then it kind of drops down. And we're just slowly filling it up as we work the air out. Once we get all these even across this upper level line, which you could also compare on the back, we want to kind of just easily move it around, make sure we work any air out. So we'll get this all the way up. Usually set that aside there. So We got all the caps on now. And there's still one breather line here, which you're going to hook the hose up. But we'll kind of shake it around a little. And hopefully you can see, even on the back. I got to kind of tilt it so you can kind of line it up on the back, which is nice. They got all this going on in the front. Alright, so now I can see my third cell is a little bit low. So I'll put a little more in there. It's not going to need much, it's only going to need a tiny bit. Now I can see this is a little bit low. Put a little drop in any that seem a little low. Once you work the air out, the levels kind of adjust a little bit. What you ultimately don't want to do is have one cell below the lower level and all the rest of them at the upper level. Just make sure they're all at the upper level at a minimum. Just make sure you don't run out of this stuff. Don't run out of this and have a low cell. So just work yourself up all the way across. This is the last one. I'm just going to put another little squeeze in. That's nice. That actually left us a little bit extra, so we can maybe charge that up in the future. I don't know. All right, this battery is full and now ready to charge. So I'm going to hook it up to a battery tender and let it charge. It should charge between 4 and 10 hours, I believe, depending on the charger that you have. My battery tender has a little charge light, so once it's full, I'll know. So I'm just going to quick hook it up. So I'm just going to quick unhook this, unhook this. I'm going to hook the power up, positive red, black negative. Now you can see on here, it says charging. There's a little light here that says charging. And when it's full, it'll say storage. It'll be green. And that battery will be ready to install into the jet ski. So I got one more battery to go. Hopefully this helps you out. Alright, we got this charging up here. 4 to 10 hours, should be good to go. So actually by the end of the day, I'll be able to install both batteries in the jet skis, and they'll be ready to rock. So anyhow, put the link in the description to pick these batteries up. Pick them up, install them yourself. You can do this at home, just stay safe, save yourself some money, and I appreciate you watching. My name's Dave, Relative Martian. Hit the like button, please subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.